Mario Tennis Fever, which is the newest Mario sports game. It launched yesterday. We're recording this on Friday the 13th. I just realized it was Friday the 13th and didn't realize that until just now. We're recording this on the 13th. It came out yesterday. It's got a 76 out of 100 for OpenCritic. And, you know, basically the reviews are kind of saying this. The gameplay is really good. The adventure mode is really bad. And Russ, the reason I threw this into the show notes is because I remember you saying that this is one of the games that you were really looking forward to. How do you, are you still interested in it based on the reviews that came out? Or are you like, you know what, I'm going to pass on this one? Or did you already buy it and you've been playing it and having fun?
I have not bought it yet, but I will play it. I mean, it's there hasn't been a tennis game that came out in I don't know how long that I haven't played. Like that, this is my genre. You know, I played tennis in high school. I don't know if I told you guys that too. Like this is just my thing. And so I don't remember the last time I made a video showing off emulation where a tennis game was not in it. You know, like that's just what I do. I'm not paying $70 for this game. $70 for a tennis game is just crazy to me. You know what I mean? And so I'll wait until it's 35 or 40. Like I think that's going to be about right for me. It's getting, you know, like Giant Bomb gave it a 3 out of 5, which is a 6 out of 10. GameStop gave it an 8 out of 10. So it's like a 7 out of 10 is what I'm seeing here. You know, if you compile them all together, that's not a $70 game for me, even though I love that genre. So, yeah, I'm going to wait.
So I've been thinking about it because I was looking forward to it too. First off, I'm not really a sports guy, but I love arcadey sports games that are not realistic in the least. Like those are the kind that I really go for. And the Mario sports titles are the ones that tend to do that the best. And so when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is definitely one that I'm very interested in. And I'm like you, $70 is a little much for a Mario sports game. The criticisms that the game is getting, though, are about the single player mode. And I gotta be honest, if I did get this game, I would immediately just go online and play against other people. And I would probably never play the single player adventure mode at all. I would just play it online against randoms. That would be the way that I would play it. So for all of the criticisms to say that that's the part of the game that's not good, that doesn't really affect me. But still, there's a part of my brain that says people aren't over the moon about this, so maybe I should hold back. Anyway, $70 is really the thing that's holding it back for me. Carrie, are you interested in Mario Tennis? Do you play Mario sports games, and is this one on your list?
I do, but the last tennis game that I enjoyed was Virtua Tennis for Dreamcast.
Oh god, that one was
so good. It was like a game that when I was like playing with my brother or playing with friends, it felt like a game that you could genuinely get better at, and like it took skill, like what you wanted to, who you picked, how you wanted to play. It just felt like, you know, especially like, you know, you're playing and it's going real fast and you're getting closer and closer, and then you're like, and it just goes and then they're like running back and you're like, game, set, match. And I haven't really felt that in many other games, and it's kind of like that Super Striker type of thing where it's like I kind of play it just for like the finisher, the fatality of whatever the hell the character's going to do. It's like this super like, and it's kind of like Fruit Stripe Gump for me for the Mario tennis game, Mario sports games. Like I just play it, flavor's gone, and then I just put it down. So $70 is way too much, but I'll buy it when it gets to its cheapest price.
I love that. Go ahead, Russ.
Because we just take a moment for Wii Sports too, because their tennis game is pretty darn great. You know, like it's always been an excellent addition. So I would say that's like a really awesome one too.
This is the Wiimote control one, right?
Yeah, like the original 2006.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I absolutely. But it always just feels to me like what is the appeal? What is the thing? And I haven't seen anything of this, but it always just seems to me is like, oh, you got all revved up and now you can do your Super Striker tennis smasher.
Yeah, that's how the Mario games are, definitely.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a pass for me for most of the thing.
I feel like has it been a while since we got a good tennis game other than like how about Hot Shots Tennis? Was that good?
I have no idea.
No, that's another
70. PS, right? I remember that one, but I haven't played it since. Top Spin had a couple. There was on the Vita, Top Spin 4, I think. That was okay.
There was Mario Tennis on the Switch, which I never I bought and never played.
It was okay.
It was all right.
So
I don't like the adventure mode myself either, so I get all that.
There was a game I had seen on timeextension.com that in my mind I wasn't sure if it was a tennis game, so I had to go back and look, because if it was, it would have fit the bill exactly. But turns out it's not, but it's a golf game. It's called Virtuoso Skins game. It's going to be on Steam, and it looks like a rad, like Jet Set Radio meets golf. So yeah, it's a weird art style for a golf game, right? And weird aesthetic for a golf game. But yeah, maybe not tennis, but maybe that's something to look into when that gets released.
You know what this makes me think of is the other day I was scrolling on Reddit, and it was an ad, right? It was one of those, like, they have ads that look like posts, you know what I mean? But it got my attention, and I'm trying to find it, and it's like I'm searching for it, and it's not coming up. There was a bowling game that was like being advertised, and I saw it, like it looked at it, and I was like, oh, it wasn't out yet. It was just being advertised as, like, you know, wish listed or whatever. And I was like, that actually looks pretty cool. And then I think it was like a week later, I saw an ad for a billiards game on Steam, and I added these to my wish list, but I brought up my wish list and it's just blank for some reason. It's not showing anything right now, so I can't find it. But it was like, these are the kind of games that I remember having: bowling games, billiards games on like my Nintendo Entertainment System, like that kind of thing. And those genres have just vanished. You know, you never see those kinds of games anymore. And I saw the bowling game, and I was like, that's why it was appealing to me. Is when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's something I haven't seen in a long time. And I don't know if it's just because I haven't been paying attention to it, but it was interesting. And like the tennis games, kind of, other than like the Mario tennis games, I just don't hear about them very often. So like, it's like, what genre or kinds of games are you like sports games that are, you know, that you don't see anymore?
I will add, so Switch Sports, I don't know if you guys ever picked that one up, but we have it, you know, we play it with the kids and stuff. So it has bowling and tennis and badminton in it. So those are all fine, but they don't, I don't know, they just kind of lost the magic that they had previously. I really liked Wii Sports. Like, it's still a game I'm just so amazed at just how fun that was, and just so many different settings, you know. So they have them in some ways, but yeah, I agree. Like, I also feel like there was a much bigger demand for virtual bowling, you know, back in the 80s and stuff, where, you know, I don't think bowling alleys are as hip anymore as they were. So
that's true. I found it. It's called PBA Pro Bowling 2026. Nobody is playing this game. It has 37 reviews, mostly positive. 114 all reviews, very positive.
There's the demo.
I feel like for me, like wrestling kind of fell off hard during the N64 era. Like N64 wrestling games were like top tier.
Right.
And then I don't know what changed, but they were like, actually, that's too awesome. Let's not do that. Let's just do something that's not as good, and we'll just make another one every year.
A winner,
and then they did that.
Is you.
Yeah, dude, like pro wrestling, right?
Yeah, with Starman and
Starman. You had the mutant face
the
fish
creature
guy
from the Black Lagoon guy. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Like, I just feel like wrestling fell off hard since N64. I have not seen that same type of. Right. Since then, I haven't played much, but like, it just doesn't have that same. Like when THQ made those wrestling games, man, they had the juice, they had the magic for it.
Were those licensed ones?
Yeah, they were licensed, and the new ones are still licensed, but they're just.
I would prefer ones that are not licensed. Just make up some nonsense.
Well, we had
like wrestling.
The arcade games were pretty great, like WrestleMania.
WrestleFest,
those were awesome. And we had like Saturday Night Slam Masters, which is a Capcom game. Like, we had those and stuff too. But yeah, I agree. Like, I haven't paid any attention to a wrestling game since Nintendo 64 era. Like, hearing about those. There were some PS2 era ones, but it was more like Def Jam, that kind of thing. You know.
Similar. You know, Def Jam, that also has like fell off the way. That was like a hot thing for like a second. They were like, that was cool. Let's never do that again. Right. I just like, I don't know where this is coming from, but like that. There's other games I feel like have like really good stuff. I looked it up. It's called. It was an XBLA game. It's called Tee It Up, and me and my buddy played it. One thing that I liked about it was a golf game, but when you would, you know, doing golfing stuff, when you'd swing, when your ball's in the air, you could actually affect its movement in air, so it would like slow down, and there was like this meter of like how much you can kind of nudge it, and it just made it like so that you weren't just like spectating, you actually had like a little bit more influence. So I don't know, I feel like there's always something that comes along, and truthfully, I'm speaking bad on wrestling games that I haven't played. I just like looked at them, and they just don't feel like, I don't know, they just don't feel like they're They just feel like they're missing something. I have a few, but I should probably just pick up some and start playing.
By the way,
I think I
those
have like
games,
3 wrestling games that come with humble.
Right? Yeah,
I've
got
never
those.
launched any of them.
I think those N64 games and then the Def Jam Vendetta games are the same studio. It's Aki.
Oh, so then yeah, those dudes know how to make like legit like grappling. They know what they're doing. Like the like WCW versus NWO for N64, like fantastic. And then there's so I should probably just look at whatever games those guys are making and just like, oh, okay, I'll just get whatever they do.
Yeah, I don't see
Yeah,
any
they haven't
more
made
wrestling
anything
games.
since 2009. Ready to Rumble Revolution. Well, then they changed names. Gotcha. Yeah.
But even
What if they
then,
got bought?
these are all pretty rhythm games, which
Right.
I don't know.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, so it just seems like, they were just there and they were like, we don't want to do it anymore. They're like, we'll pay you money. We're like, no, we've blessed everyone with awesomeness and we're done now. We don't want to do this anymore. That is really funny, right?
Hanging
Because like
up
I
the
felt
boots.
like the Def Jam part of it, I was like, oh yeah, that game was great as well. So like there is something that company just knows and feels, and I have not felt that in a wrestling game since. It's a shame.
Yeah. Well, I know that we started talking about Mario Tennis, but instead of telling us whether or not you're going to pick up Mario Tennis, you know what I'd rather hear about? I want to hear about you, the audience, speak nostalgically about some old types of games that we just don't get anymore. Leave a comment down below that like button.